Hi everybody, looking forward to this one. This will be a short video on writing using the meal plan, and I'm going to have a little bit of fun with this one, so I hope you enjoy it. As I was going through my coursework and then into my dissertation, many of my professors talked about writing your paragraphs following the meal plan. And what I'm going to do in this video is talk you through what that is, and then take you through a couple of examples so that you can start to process it and try writing that way. It will be really helpful for you when you get to chapter 2 in your dissertation and you're writing your review of the literature. It'll help you build out your chain of logic. But if you're still in coursework, you can start putting this practice into use in writing your discussion questions and writing your papers, and get used to writing in this format because it takes a little bit of time to get used to it in the way that you think about it. Okay, Rebecca, what is the meal plan? Each paragraph that you write should include these 4 components in this order. So the first thing is the M, the main idea. This is going to be your topic sentence. It's going to introduce what you're talking about in the paragraph. It should not include a citation. And the rest of what you talk about in your paragraph should tie to this topic sentence. Okay? After the main idea, you're going to share evidence. This is where you're going to document research that supports what you're stating in your topic sentence. This could be 1 to 2 sentences. It could be a couple of different sentences. Remember, a paragraph is anywhere from 3 to 8 sentences, so you can do a couple lines of evidence. And then the next part is the analysis. This is where you provide additional support, alternate findings, explain the value, how it ties to your study. So here's your topic sentence. Here's where that thought is supported in the literature. Here's how it ties to your study. Here's how it supports your research questions. Other researchers have found alternate or different findings. So you can play around with a couple of sentences and provide analysis. And then you're going to do a lead out. So this is going to be basically your transition sentence, leaving from this paragraph and moving to the next paragraph. This is your transition. Okay? Seems fairly cut and dry. Start thinking about it, start practicing it, but let's play around with it for a minute and give you some examples so you can see what it should look like. Okay? So the first example is just a fun, goofy example. Okay? Let's think it through. If the purpose of your study is to show that jelly is the best thing on a peanut butter sandwich, here's how you might write a statement or a paragraph about that, okay? Your main idea, here's your topic sentence. When it comes to pairing condiments for the best peanut butter sandwich, jelly is preferred. There's no citation, you're just making a statement. Now you provide your evidence, okay? According to Jamin 2021, in a quantitative study, jelly was selected by 74.9% of the respondents. They had a preference of jelly over apple butter and marmalade. That's your support for your topic sentence. Okay? Then the analysis. You're adding another bit of information. So this finding was supported in a qualitative study by Samich 2019. And the respondents said that jelly has the best flavor. It makes me smile. So there's a emotional connection to jelly, I guess. Okay? And then you lead out. So you're going to transition to the next paragraph. While jelly is preferred, there is disagreement in the literature on which flavor is preferred. So your next paragraph should talk about what the literature says about flavors of jelly. Okay? So just a fun example. Everything here is made up. There is no, that I'm aware of, there's no article by Jamin on preferences of jelly for peanut butter. But it's fun to kind of think it through and pull yourself out of dissertation articles for a little bit. Now let's look at a real example. So you can take a look and see what it actually looks like from a literature review. Okay, so here's the example for you. Single paragraph. Let's just break down each of the sections, okay? Here's the main idea. To retain talented, experienced employees, organizational leaders are assessing their workplace resources. Oh, really? What's your evidence to support that? Well, it's right here. Nielsen et al. 2017 conducted a meta-analysis, here's what they found, or the goal of their study, and then here's what they found. Okay? This analysis section kind of ties the findings of the study to where it states of particular significance. So taking the evidence that you're reading, analyzing it a little bit and tying it to the study, and then your lead out. So organizational leaders need to assess their practices and workplace resources in support of well-being and performance, including their work environment. So based on this lead out, the next paragraph should talk about work environment to some degree and what organizational leaders are doing to assess their practices and workplace resources. I hope this is helpful. I hope this gives you something to think about, ways to write, but definitely put the meal plan into action. Write your topic sentence as your main idea, provide evidence, analyze, and then lead out. It's a simple process. It will get you exactly what you need, and it will help you build out a wonderful chapter 2 that will get you to a done dissertation. Hope you have a good day, and I will talk to you in the next video.